Hello, superstars! Let's get cracking with this edition of the Norwood News for Friday, November 20th, 2020. So first, an important schedule update for next week. The schools are going to be closed naturally for Thanksgiving holiday break on Thursday, November 26th and Friday, November 27th. So there will be no classes held on either day. And since the week is shortened, that means that Wednesday of that week, November 24th, is going to be a live instruction day. So students should be expected to follow their Thursday schedule on Wednesday, November 24th. Now, a message of gratitude from Ms. Stafford. She just really wants to let everyone know that she feels very blessed to be part of such a hardworking community. All the staff, the teachers, all the different students and learners, that we couldn't have pulled through and had such a successful launch during full virtual learning without everyone's help. So she just wanted everybody to know that and to wish them a very happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Reminder about report cards and conferences that are coming up. Students in grades 1 through 3 are going to have progress reports available through BCPS 1 starting Monday, November 30th. And students in pre-K and kindergarten are going to have that available on Friday, December 11th. So please note the difference in terms of availability. Conferences for pre-K are going to be held on both days of Tuesday, December 1st and Wednesday, December 2nd. But conferences for all the rest of the grades from K through 3 are going to be held only on Wednesday, December 2nd. Now, thank you for all the families that stopped by to pick up the maker kits for your students. There may have been some other materials or early supplies that you didn't get from the beginning of the school year that we threw in your direction. Thank you for coming by, whether it was a little or a lot. Those are going to be helpful as they start to use those with Mr. Fig in early December. If you have not picked yours up yet or were not able to in those 3 days that we've made these available, just contact the school and we'll try to coordinate a time when you can come by. And as always, if you want to come through the bus loop, let us know in advance. We'll be able to meet you out front and give you your kit. Now, talking about the Hero Squad, which we kicked off in this past week, we are currently at level 1. So we already talked about how this is a great opportunity for your children to learn about teamwork, to learn about just motivation, helping others, social awareness. They can put a lot of this, social and emotional thinking and learning in school in practice through such a really important fundraiser to help to find a cure for blood cancers. So we're currently at level 1. Ms. Powell is working really hard to motivate all the students and to get them to start their online pages with their classmates. So please click on the link of the image here in the newsletter, or we'll have the link in the description. Go to Hero Squad, look for the school, find the school, as you can see from the Find the Schools feature. Type in Norwood for the school name, Baltimore for the city, and then you can start develop your own page for fundraising. Right now we are at level 1. We have a little bit more to go in the fundraiser. We'd really like to get closer towards level 6, which is our ultimate school-wide goal of 2250. 2,250 is our school-wide goal. So we can do this, Norwood. All right, now we want you guys to pay attention to the Phase 2 Return to School Questionnaire. This is super important. BCPS really wants to hear from you guys so that they can use the appropriate data and information from you, the parents, the families, the students, on how the Phase 2 for returning to school should look like. As we know, we have some increasing incidences around the country and even in this state of coronavirus. So we just want to make sure we hear from you, and we hear from you about every student. So I know it might seem a little redundant, but every experience is different for every grade level. So if you have multiple children in your home, please make sure that you try to take out some time to just fill out quickly the questionnaire for every student. It is available in different languages. Just click on the link that'll be available in the description here, or go to the written newsletter and click on the link there. Nurse Debbie wants to also update you during these really anxious times about the rising instances of coronavirus. Just please make sure to follow the CDC guidelines and protocols. They have them out there for everyone to see, but really when it comes down to it, it's just about washing your hands, washing your hands, washing your hands. Just 20 seconds minimum. Not a very quick, only water only, not a just make sure 20 seconds, wash your hands very well, especially when you're going to the bathroom, before eating and after eating as well, coughing, sneezing, blowing your nose, touching your face. Prior to that, ideally, just make sure you wash your hands, have hand sanitizers available, but not with methanol, which is something that is tested positive. That's a certain alcohol that's very specific and toxic when ingested or placed on the skin. So there were some lower grade or even foreign imported versions of hand sanitizers, when very few were available, that carried that ingredient. So please make sure to discard any hand sanitizers that has methanol listed clearly as an ingredient. You do not want to have that around or use that. Just throw it away. Or if it's expired is another reason. But please also make sure that you turn in any new vaccination records, updates in terms of your physicals. If you have registered a child and you have yet to fill in those forms that have to be signed by the doctor, the dentist, make sure you get them her way. Nurse Debbie wants to make sure she gets the most up-to-date information. And also, if you need help finding, medical insurance, if you need help finding anything to help your child in terms of doctor's visits or care, please let us know. We might be able to find some resources. I know that some of them have had longer wait times or are backed up just because of the pandemic. They cannot have everyone come at once. They might have wait lists for registrations, doing one at a time. So just let us know. And be aware that you can always reach out to her directly. Miss Debbie is available at 443-809-6029. She does come to the school. And you can email her as well, dchetelat@bcps.org. And Marylanders can enroll for the 2020 to 21 year in health plans through December 15th. So please visit the link that we have in the descriptions if you want to sign up for the Maryland health plans. Now, don't forget about the art club and the music and movement club. You just remember that Miss Arlotta and Miss Long still have some spots available for these two clubs for any interested second and third graders. So since they have those spots, just sure you have to email them. So you can click here on the different information forms with the dates, but please do not just show up. You cannot just show up to these meetings. You have to actually contact them and confirm that you plan on coming so they can reserve a spot. So we have a lot of interest, but we have people that aren't crossing the finish line. So we really want to make sure that they show up and that they can participate if they are someone who would really enjoy to share their creativity with either of these two clubs. If you need any holiday season help, don't forget to reach out to our counselor, Ms. Kendra Powell. Her email is also included here. You can call the school and just leave a message for us to reach out to her on your behalf. And also, the Young Authors Contest is still open. So make sure that you reach out to Miss Spencer. She doesn't need you necessarily to reach out to her to confirm anything because all the links are going to be available here in the description. Just click on everything you need to look at what you have to include, which is your submission, either a short story or a poem, or the filled out cover sheet. Remember, the cover sheet is really important, and send it to her via email. Email is here as well by Friday, December 11th. That's it for today's edition. I hope everyone keeps on learning and have a very safe and wonderful Thanksgiving.